Today we're going to be looking at 25 underhook attacks from multiple-time D1 All-American Chance Marsteller, as well as 2023 World Team member, multiple-time Pennsylvania State Champion, I believe 4-timer. So let's get right into it. He's going to be doing a throw by, a drop throw by, an attack similar to a drop throw by, but it really mimics more of a head and side single the way he does it, but he still drops to a knee, or maybe even the hip toss. So a lot of attacks he do from a lot of different attacks he does from the underhook, but he likes the one he drops to his knee to the head and side single. Pay attention how often he has head position, right? Because he does not prioritize head position at all. Most of the time, the other person has head position, or no one has head position. Okay. So first clip here, punches the underhook. As you can see, his opponent has head position. Also pay attention to how often his opponent is resting their hand on his back instead of like trying to crank down on that underhook. So this is the head inside single I'm talking about. It mimics a drop throw by, but it's kind of different. So his opponent has head position on this right here. You can see his forehead clearly in the way in Chance Marsteller's neck. Nice throw by to the head inside single. All-American match between him and Chandler Rogers. Takes a little bit for him to finish this one, but I would suggest you can put this video on mute after you watch it if you want to watch it again and slow down the clips on your own. I wanted this to be a shorter video that you can watch easily in one sitting, not 15, 20, 25 minutes like some of my recent videos. Against Alex Marinelli, the number 1 seed, doesn't have head position. His head is on the opposite side. But the way he's going underneath, he does not need head position at all. And a lot of times when you have head position, your underhook feels loose. Just something that I have noticed when I've used the underhook. When they have head position, it's easier for me to keep my elbow up, which prevents them from cranking down on my underhook. And I can go underneath really easily. So a few attacks against Alex Marinelli. Right here. Same thing. He tries it. Nothing happens, which is something I want to emphasize. His underhook attacks are very low risk. If y'all hear crying in the background while yelling, this is my son. Okay, so he scores right here. It's going to be a pretty repetitive video, but I'm really trying to make a point here. Head on the opposite side. Drops to the head inside single. Again, head on the opposite side, but his opponent's head was also underneath. It's a very, very simple way he uses his underhook. He's aura farming here. Turn his back against the number 3 seed. You can see Josh Shields had his head in the way right here. Doesn't matter. Does not need head position for his attacks. And the reason I'm emphasizing this so much is because so many guys get an underhook and they only want to get it if they can have head position when they punch it, which causes them to get underhooks less often, as well as they get an underhook, they don't have head position, and they're trying to switch to head position, and the whole time they can just attack from their current position. So here he does it from the over-under, which obviously from the over-under, your head is on the opposite side as the underhook. Everybody knows that. Even guys who advocate for same side head position on the underhook. In the over-under, your head is opposite from the underhook. But that's a reason to why you should practice non-head position type of underhook attacks, because a lot of times if you get at the underhook, naturally you may progress to also practicing the over-under. Trent Hodley, Hassan Yazdani, but these are single underhook guys who progressively got better at the over-under as well, because you're going to end up in that position so often. Against Carter Starachi gets his head in the way, but that does not help him. You can see right here, Carter Starachi's head is in the way. Starachi has the head position here, but Chance Marsteller is still able to score. Punches the underhook, opponent has head position, goes underneath with ease. With ease. Underhook here, opponent has head position, drops down to the head inside single. Over under position, takes the underhook out. The other guy ends up in dog fight, shuffs the ankle. He's really good with that underhook. It's a very low risk attack. I've seen examples of him missing it, and the people, they're so focused on getting out of the way that I never really see him get reattacked. Even when he dropped down to his knees, right? And you would think, okay, he dropped down to his knees, so he's out of position. No, guys still don't focus on reattacking. They just try to get out of the way. He generates a lot of torque with this when he drops down to his knee as well, as you guys can see. Like here, you can even see he punches the underhook, right? He punches the underhook, and he can, if he wants to, he can keep head position. He can keep himself on the side. He works his head to the opposite side to give his opponent head position. I mean, that's huge. And you see this amongst guys like Sidakov. I mean, you see this all the time of guys giving the other person head position. Again, Yankelise had head position right here. And every underhook guy I can think of, they all do this, right? Intra Taylor, Trent Hadley, Hassan Yazdani. I mean, every Iranian who uses the underhook on the Iran team. Sajid Live doesn't use underhooks. I think I already said Sidakov, but if I didn't, Sidakov will switch his head to the opposite side. A lot of underhook guys do this. Ed Scott, Isaac Trumbull. Well, not Isaac Trumbull as much. He just naturally doesn't have head position already, but you would see Ed Scott switch his head on purpose. Chance Marsteller, David Bayev. So here's against Parker Katkazin, underhook. Parker has head position right here. Still hits his little throw by. Two more clips. Over under position, so head is obviously on the opposite side. He does a perfect drop throw by, looking like Ali Shabanov. I made a video on him. Nice little attack against Marcus Coleman, multiple time All-American, has a win over Aaron Brooks in college from the over under position. Does the drop throw by as well. So he's really good with opposite side head position on his underhook. That's also very easy to get to. A lot of times when you punch your underhook, you would end up without head position. Even when you do, you can just switch your head over. Now, I'm not advocating for switching your head over necessarily. I think if you end up with a underhook with head position, I think a high crotch is an amazing attack from there. I think the high crotch is open because you've already beat their hands defense because you have head position, so you beat their head in theory. And you have an underhook, so you beat their hands in theory, right? So in my experience, getting to a high crotch from the underhook with head position is very easy. So just wanted to show you guys Chance Marsteller and his attacks from the underhook because he has one of the best underhooks in the country. And I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to check out in the description below Earn Your Gold Academy. I'm studying more wrestling than anybody in the country, maybe even in the world. I'm obsessing over this sport. I'm trying to figure out every nuance. I'm bringing you the best techniques from the best wrestlers. So check that out below. 10 courses for only $100, not monthly, just one-time payment. And see you on the next one.